Hi everyone, so today I have this sweet set that LDRS Creative has brought to HSN for the Merry Craftsmas July 9th craft day. If you're watching this video, the item is already available there. I'll have it linked in the description box, possibly in this little shopping bag here. Sometimes they're just little icons under the video or over to the right, but either way you'll find them there. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And LDRS Creative did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Super cute photopolymer set. You have your dies, so it is a little bundle like this. And on the back they have some little inspo for you, you know, just maybe how you might want to do some coloring, some shading, or whatever it is. So really cute set. I think we're just going to jump right in. I've shown it already a couple times in some different videos. Just letting you know these items were there on HSN, and then in the intro of all the 5 or 6 different bundles they brought. I did want to give some measurements. So like this little Christmas tree, it's like almost 2.5 inches tall. This little character's here. It's a longer kind of scene that's going on there is almost 3 inches, and then everything else is just around those sizes, right? So just to give you an idea, this one's like almost 2.5. And then of course you have your photopolymer sets. So what I'm going to do is just grab some alcohol ink marker, some alcohol ink marker paper, or mixed media paper, whatever it is that you like to use for that kind of thing. You know, my ink and card base and all that good stuff, and we'll jump right into it. So I do have my alcohol ink marker paper here. Just to start off, I have a card base A2 size. Generally I work in A2, so it is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, and then I have a matte layer that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. That's my preferred matte layer. You can do 4 by 5 1/4, matte layer the whole thing, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You know, layer it up with different matte layers. People like to do that too, but for now, I don't know, I've been obsessed with this little black paper I've had in my stash for years. It's just black paper with white polka dots, and I'm using it up now. So there it goes. That's going to be my base. And then I'll put that to the side here. I think what I'm going to do is stamp a couple trees. We can do one of these little sceneries. Oh my gosh, how cute are these guys? So, you know, I just went right to talking about the sizing and everything. I mean, look at the little polar bears. You have your little, like, I assume that's like a fox. Penguins, little bears. I would say it's a polar bear, but you know, it can be a bear. The greenery, I mean, your trees, they're little birdies. I mean, just so cute. This is Tree Farm right there. So, what I'm going to do, again, on this alcohol ink marker paper is go ahead and stamp a few images. I am going to use this. I'm trying to see if I want to stick this down a different way, but that's okay. Pop this in here. And I always butt up to the corner as much as I can whenever I use any stamp positioner, so that if it does move, I already know I just have to kind of push it back up to the corner. But we're going to have a few little guys. This guy, and how about this guy, and then the tree farm sign. I think that's what we'll be using today. So we have our little scene here. Giving myself some room between those and then this one. And if you're using a hybrid ink, you can just go ahead and stamp with that. Make sure it's fully dry before you start using your alcohol ink markers. So I'm going to take this guy and just, again, these are photopolymer stamps, so they do have like a little sticky layer to them that might make it difficult to stamp the first couple times. I usually just go for it, but again, I give this tip every time. You can take a little wipe with like alcohol in it, rub that off, put it on your skin, rub it on your shirt, wash it off. There's like lots of ways to just get that stickiness gone. Stamping it off a few times before you use it is another great way of doing that. So I'm going to definitely stamp that again. But the more you use them, that layer just comes off, and then your stamping is going to be super crisp. Even more crisp than the first time. So again, these are photopolymer, and they can take a beating because they are very firm. Very good. Okay, I'm going to let that dry completely before I come in and color. Here's how I do. Just a little color goes a long way for me, so I just have this chocolate, which is basically brown. I have dark and then light, so for me what I'll do is just, let me get a little bit closer, is add a little bit of the dark color, and just a little bit because I don't want obviously to cover up my stamping, and then I'll just come through with the lighter, just the medium brown. So it just adds a little bit of color. Make our little sticks here, and that's fine. Same thing with this guy. I mean, you know, I'm not going to spend too much time. It's just a little stump here. And I'm just using the medium brown nib, and then I'll come in with the medium darker one, just kind of add a little shade there. Same thing with this guy. Maybe I'll add a little of the darker brown right now. And then come through with the lighter one. I'm using the bullet tip size, excuse me. Just so I don't get too much on my little bear guy. You know, if he's like a little polar bear, I don't know, I didn't grab a pink, but I can put like a little bit of in there. Maybe give him some little cheeks, like, yeah, that's what they did in the example here. Just like a little bit of redness. If you want to blur that out, you can definitely use your blending brush. Dampen that down a little bit. I want to see how light blue this one is. That is almost impossible to see. Oh no, I think that one's done. Okay. Let me see. This one might be too blue. Let me try to find a blue that's in between there. Almost just as blue. I mean, gray would be nice too. But I think what I'm going to do is blend it out with a blender marker. Oh, look at this one. Never been used. So, if I do my little brush here, maybe I add a little blue in there. You know, gray tone is also cute. It doesn't have to be blue. Just so it doesn't look like I forgot to color him, but you know, it's just, he's just white. So there you have that. And then I'm going to take this blender brush, kind of blend that color out. It's not really a blender, you guys know, I always talk about this. It's more of an eraser, but it can kind of soften that color a little bit. That's what I would want. So I'm just kind of being careful too, because it does saturate really well. It's very wet. It's just the alcohol without any color, so that's what those guys are. So it kind of helps you soften that just a little bit, you know? That should be okay. Ooh, he's very cold, huh? Doesn't even make you feel like burr. Very cold little guy. You know, adding some color like in here, a little red. That's the dark red. Maybe blend it through with the light red. Be careful to stay where I need it to be. Okay, same thing with like this little guy. If I want to make it red and gray or whatever else, I brought some gray out. So for like this little part of this guy, maybe a little bit darker gray, and then blend it through with the light gray. And I'll show you how I do the greenery right quick. Ooh, sorry guys. Same thing with our little guy here. Definitely if something is black, I usually don't just go black. I'll do like a darker, the darkest gray that I might have. And then just blend it out. It looks like he has his little beak. No, I mean you can make that whatever color you like a black or, you know, orange. I might just grab a little orange and dab it right in his little beak. And then my greenery, again, same thing. I mean, I might take like this darkest color, kind of come in here and add some just wherever under these little guys, right? Maybe in there. Maybe they have some white snow on them, you know, however you want to play that up. So that's my darkest. And then this is a larger area, so maybe I will add some medium color, kind of pull that out. Oh, same thing with the one that's laying down, of course. And then the lightest green that I have, I'll come through and just finish coloring that in. Okay, same thing with the other tree and then the one that's laying down here. And I'll be back. So I'm all done with that. And we'll just cut these little guys out. Let me see how well we can see into them. I may have to cut like a little aperture for ourselves. You can also just build up scenes, which is always fun. So I'm going to pop that around there. I'm going to leave the white edge. If you want to soften that white edge, a tip I normally give is just take like a very light blue or brown or tan, whatever. Go around the whole edge of your little image. And then when you cut it out, it'll have that blue edge or tan edge or whatever color you're looking at. This one seems to be very easy to look into and just get that cut out. So I'm going to just do that. And let me see about the rest. Yeah, I mean, I can see right down in there. So yeah, I'm just going to match these guys up. And get them cut out. Yeah, super easy to look right in there and see where you're cutting. So that one, I'll just tape them all down, run them through, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, let's see how we did. I mean, how cute. LDRS Creative just has the cutest designs. I mean, they're just masters in like their pocket pals, like those little small guys. They just have so much detail, super cute. So, okay, let's have our little scene here. And I'm wondering, I was gonna make like a little foreground here with some snow. That looks really cute, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut out a piece of paper and just have some fun with it. So I'm gonna cut a piece of paper that's about 1.5 inches by 5 3/8 inches long. And I'll be right back. What I was saying, I think I said 1.5 inches by 4 3/8. Is that what I said? I meant 1.5 inches by 5 3/8. So just about the same width. And then I'm just gonna have some fun with this. So let's see if we have this here, maybe a little lower here, and just kind of making it look like a little snow. I'm not choppy. I'm trying to make it very easy and even to kind of just something fun like that. You can layer up 2 of these, maybe one go in the other direction, you know, the little lump of snow. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. And that's it. Just eyeballing it, putting that down. Before I really stick this down, maybe one of these little trees will go behind. I don't know. So let me pop this on here. Not quite stick it down. Like this little guy can kind of tuck in back here. So it looks a little more organic. Why not? Okay. Move this over again. Hello. Ah, I had it just in there. We go. Covering up that little black and white dots coming out over here. And maybe we have this little guy up here. I mean, things can definitely be dimensional. Let's put some dimensionals on this little buddy, and then we have our little sign here. Right in there. And it's got to be popped up. Maybe a little more this way. I kind of want it to look more organic. Right there's good. Okay, right there. Let me get some dimensional on this guy. I'll be right back. Dimensionals on the back of that little cutie. Oh my goodness. I mean, just adorable, you guys. I love that background. It really makes everything pop. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much, LDRS Creative, for sending these items for review. I mean, how cute can you make some tags with this guy? Just adorable. I can't. It's just too cute. All right, guys. Oh, I just realized I didn't color this little guy in. Let's do that real quick. So I'll have the images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all. Let's finish this up before we dismiss the class. I will see you all at the next one. There we go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now.